Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. All of you who have been traumatized years ago by the movie Mommy Dearest about mother-daughter relationships, you can exhale now because now we have a much different version in the prom, and that is responsibly for Kerry Washington and Ariana DeBose. So thank you. But talk
Oh,
about that
Scott.
dynamic about mother and daughter, because unlike father sister, there's something unique about the communication and the expectation.
Mm. Oh, it's such a powerful question, Scott. I mean, listen, having a mother is something we all have in common. We may have very complicated relationships with them. We might know them or not know them. We might love them or hate them, but we all have one. And we all spend our lives navigating that individuation. And I think for women, it's such a powerful, challenging process at times because you're a woman coming from a woman. And so, how much are you supposed to be like her or not like her? And for women, how much is that child supposed to be like me or not like me? You know, it's hard, I think, to be sort of mirrors for each other, but also allow for those differences. And that's definitely the journey that these two are on. You know, I think Alyssa Green does such a beautiful job helping Mrs. Green understand that her daughter gets to be her own person, and that my job is to love and accept her for who she is, not who I want her to be.
But the examination in this movie is obviously on sexuality, but there's a
Mm-hmm.
myriad of things that we're all looking to be accepted on, and we all have these insecurities. And I think we all just want to be liked. We want to have
Mm.
approval. So, I mean, maybe Ariana, if you could just talk about that, especially in those teenage years, it's so difficult just being accepted. When you add this extra layer, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot, you know. I think young people today have an incredibly full plate in addition to trying to figure out how they identify in this way, you know. And there are many other conversations we're having now too around gender presentation. It's very, very complicated to be a young person. And I think what I found so interesting about the grand experiment of making this film was to dive into how those anxieties and those pressures manifest physically in young people. You know, the mental health within young people, that's a journey in and of itself. And with Alyssa in particular, you're right, she just wants to be accepted, she just wants to be liked. And the lucky for her, she's, you know, student council president, and she's a cheerleader, so she's pretty well liked amongst her school friends. There's just this one part about her that she's nervous and afraid to be honest about, but it's a huge part. These are very, very deep things that we're talking about, especially given the amount of weight society has put on these subjects. So I don't envy young people today. I just I feel so proud of what we were able to accomplish. I think you have the opportunity to watch a young girl be frozen in a moment, and then you get to observe bravery, because it's
One of
one
the
of the
things
bravest things that you can do is to be honest about who you are.
One of the things I love about a musical is that where we find inhibition in saying something and talking, through music and lyrics, we can express that emotion. And obviously, in a musical, they get to kind of have these inner thoughts. So I'm going to kind of put you both on the spot right now. If you were in a situation that it would be difficult to talk, what would be the best song that you think would describe you? That if you were to sing that song, you go, this is the song about me.
You know what? Probably I'm Here from The Color Purple at this moment in time.
Oh, oh, oh,
I
yes,
don't need you
yes,
to me. You know what I mean?
yes.
That's really that's my anthem right about now.
Miss
That's
Washington?
good. You know, I'm trying to like quickly look it up. There's this adorable new holiday classic that to give a shout out to Keegan for another movie musical that he's in right now on Netflix called Jingle Jangle. And I'm obsessed with it. We've already watched it like 3 times as a family. And there's this song in there. I don't know if it's called Impossible or I'm Possible, but the little girl sings it and we like blast it in my house these days because it's just like all about like, being filled with possibility as a girl, as a Black girl filled with magic. So I'm a little bit obsessed with that song right now.
That's
Well,
cool.
if the song does get to be sung, I hope I get to dance with you on it.
Oh,
A little tie-in.
Wear your crown. Wear your crown, Scott. Wear your crown.
Yes, wear your crown.
Ariana, Kerry, thank you so much. The movie is called The Prom, and this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.